Hey everybody, it's Stevie B. I'm currently stuck in my tent this morning. It's raining out, and I made the option just to stay in, and hopefully it'll pass here, and I can get back on the trail instead of trying to tear down, get everything wet, hike in the rain, get wet, and then be miserable. This next little stretch I've got is going to be a couple of miles up and over another 12,000 foot ridge by Mount Yale. So I'm not really looking forward to doing that in the first place, and I definitely don't want to do it wet and cold. So I'm just taking a little siesta this morning. Normally I'd been up for a couple hours and doing stuff, but anyway, kind of pick up where I left off with my story from the last update here for Tales from the Trails. So I left Leadville, got back on the trail. And there's a little town called Twin Lakes Village. It's not even a town. It's like a dozen buildings, and 90% of them are abandoned. But there's a general store, and there's a food truck that's an old VW van that's converted into a food truck, and there's a restaurant, and there's a few things I wanted to kind of see, and good place to have some lunch. I was fully stocked coming out of Leadville, so super heavy pack. I had fresh fruit in my pack, so way overweight for what I wanted, but it was a good opportunity to get some good food. So anyway, I took the side trail, got off trail in Twin Lakes Village because the CT doesn't actually go through there. And of course the food truck, the VW van that I wanted to eat at closed Labor Day weekend, so I missed that. And it was Monday, so the only restaurant in town was closed. But the general store was open, so I got some lunch there, got some ice cream, which is a nice little treat. It was hot, so I got to kind of cool off a little bit. Talked to a couple of hikers who were also getting restocked there. And the guy that runs it or owns it was in a hurry to get things shut down. It was like 2:00 in the afternoon. He was going to close early because he said he had to have enough time to get to the bar to get a good seat for the Broncos game. So yeah, it was one of those days. And my plan was to hitch a ride from Twin Lakes Village, then back to where I need to get on the trail. It was like 6-7 miles to hike back. But I should have listened to the advice I got from my shuttle driver. She said that, everyone has to slow down for the village. It's like a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. They actually have a crosswalk built into the road because there's a trailhead for hiking around the lake right there. But of course, being new to hitchhiking, instead of standing there waiting for a ride, I started walking, thinking I'd get picked up along the way. Well, right up around the corner, it goes back up to 55 miles an hour, and I hiked, and it was hot. It's the north edge of the lakes. No, full exposure. It's hot. I'm dried out. I'm hiking. Nobody's picking me up, and but eventually, after it might have been close to an hour of hiking along this road, this older couple in a older, like, refurbished camping van stopped and gave me a ride. And it was funny because they had drove by me, turned around at some point, drove back past me, turned around again, and then came up and gave me a ride. But yeah, really nice old folks. Gave me a ride the 6 miles that I needed to get back on trail. So it saved me like hiking like 3 hours in that heat. So I was super grateful that they were able to do that. So far, I'm 2-0 for hitchhiking and being successful. So I'm kind of becoming a fan of it. Got around the lakes, made camp, got going the next day. Came across a group of 3 hikers who are also doing the CT. Young kids, like early 20s. They caught up to me, surprise, surprise. And it was funny because they had been at Twin Lakes Village that morning where I had been there at like 2 in the afternoon the day before. So they're doing like 18, 20 miles a day. So I talked to them for a while and I bid farewell, and I'm like, yep, you won't see me again. I just, you're going to outpace me. So good luck and take care, and on the way they went. So that's pretty much been like the last couple of days, is just hiking. Every once in a while I'll run into another hiker, but it's pretty quiet on the trail. It's late in the season. Not a lot of people are out, especially heading the direction I'm going. Most of the people I encounter are coming the other way. But yeah, things are going good, and hopefully this little rainstorm passes pretty quick and I can get back on the trail. I really want to get up and over that ridge as early as possible so I can get back down on the other side to some better camping spots for tonight. So, but I'll keep you guys in the loop. Until next time.